Ya Ibrahim, are you leaving us? He walks on. She asks again, Ya Ibrahim, are you leaving us? He walks again. I'll answer that. And then she asks again. She says, is this by God's will? And he says yes. Finally, he says yes. And she says, we'll be fine if that's the case. But
so the issue is, right? I'm going to be honest. From an academic standpoint, when somebody asks you these questions and then you give like historical narration, but you're not saying where the archaeological evidence is. Out here in a space like this, people are going to listen. But in academia, it's not going to be. It's not going to be regarded. So the main thing I want to know is, if you're in a desert, how are people surviving without?
Well, that's what I was just asking.
And then also the archaeological evidence for just Mecca. The archaeological evidence for Mecca. You said the Kaaba.
No. This is one off the top of my head. This is not all of them.
So the Kaaba is the archaeological evidence for Mecca. The Zamzam River, you can see it.
It's not a river.
Sorry, the Zamzam well.
It's like a reservoir.
The Kaaba's here. The Zamzam well is what? How many feet away?
I'm not sure how many feet. It's an underground reservoir. What is it? I don't understand what it's... Okay, one second. So, Nana, let me explain something.
My thinking is this. Let me just explain my thinking.
Where's the archaeological evidence for Abraham?
One second. No. I'll get... No. This is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Am I not allowed to ask the question?
No, yeah. But he said that you can't have double standards. One thing. No, understand. He's got a good point, yeah?
No, he's got a tremendous point. I'm not disputing.
So, but the only...
I'm just saying, if I ask you for the archaeological evidence, you could say to me, well, this is the archaeological evidence we have, and then I can go away with that answer. So, right? But I'm just saying...
But what are you disputing...
If there's a civilization there, because supposedly, who was it that built the Kaaba?
So let me get to that, yeah? First of all, let me address, because you asked quite a few questions. First of all, I understand your academic stuff, yeah? But you don't come to a car park and then ask academic, because academic things are written in books.
Exactly.
It's never so... And as an undergraduate, as a historian, you should know you should never go to a street and ask someone to provide you evidence which are academic in the form of a book. Now, if you have doubt, if your first inquiry, no, please don't ignore him. No, listen.
He's got a good point.
Yeah, I'm telling you at this point I don't. But doesn't mean it doesn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't listen to him. No. Do you understand? No.
But I just want to say.
One second, I haven't finished, Billah. I haven't finished.
I beg.
Because you asked so many questions.
He interjected. It's very, very important because Mecca is the holy city. Okay, that's where the Kaaba was first built. If you have no archaeological evidence for Mecca,
no one said that. This is what I'm saying. Now, I said I can't find. One second. I know. I'm saying I'm not a historian.
There's no archaeological evidence, but you go by the physical and textual evidence. That takes into consideration.
One second. We'll catch up. One second, Nana.
outside the Quran is there?
One second, Nana. Listen. Nana, you ask a question and you answer. Listen to him and then you listen to him. No, I wasn't. Just listen, Nana. You bringing in everyone into the kitchen. You're bringing everyone in. I'm speaking to you. Nana. Okay, nice. So when you ask a question, let's ask one question. Let's try to answer it. Yeah, you can't ask academic questions. You can, but you can't expect. Listen.
You two are both very learned. These are elementary questions.
No, they're not. Asking. No, it's not. Okay, what is the archaeological of Abraham?
That's
Abraham. No, it's elementary. What's the archaeological evidence of Abraham or John the Baptist? Go on.
Hold on a second.
No, it's archaeological evidence. By your standards, very elementary. What's the archaeological of John the Baptist?
All right, you make a point.
Hold on. Here's what I'm asking.
Or Joshua. How about the kings? How about who wrote Genesis?
Now you're asking numerous questions.
This is exactly what you're doing.
Hamza, do you know what I'd rather do?
Let's say for the sake of we agree with you.
Yeah, I'd rather have a one-to-one.
That's what we're doing.
No, we're not. We're having it's with an audience, and I think sometimes.
Oh, you mean
there's unnecessary pressure. You see what I mean?
Okay.
Because my questions are very genuine. You know, as a historian.
And what you said is correct.
Speak to me.
Elementary question.
Okay, look. Let me answer some of your questions. You raised them in. Let me ask some of them.
No. Hold on a second. Maybe you've got a point in this respect. I'll tell you the point you've got.
No, but let me answer one question at least. One question. Okay, basically I was saying Ismail. You have to listen.
Don't go round.
Ismail. he was there. Look, are you listening to me, Nana? Wallah, you came to me and you asked me, please. Yeah, Ismail, he was the son of Abraham. Abraham left him with his mother Hajar in Bakka. That was known as the Valley of Bakka. Water gushed forth. And it said in Sirah Ibn Kathir, you want archaeology, we give you historical evidence, not always archaeological.
Exactly.
We have manuscripts, yeah? Ibn Kathir, the historian, Mu'arrikhin, one second, he records, and the people before him, Ibn Ishaq and Ibn Hisham, we have lots of historians. Listen, I'm giving you evidence. No, I'm giving you evidence, yeah? He says that the tribe of Jurham, by following what the Bedouins in the desert do to this day, seeing that the birds are circling in a certain area, they know that water is there. So the tribe of Jurham came to this region where they agreed with Ismail that they would share this water source. To this day, this is still how Bedouins live. They are travelers. They move to area and they set up civilization. And you can't deny this because Mecca is in the middle of a desert. It's not a coastal city. And we have a bustling society and civilization there. How did that arise if that's not how it works?
That's not how it works.
Do you understand? No. Yeah. Did I not give you historians?
Outside
Like history. Do you deny history?
Sorry.
Outside of Islamic sources, is there any verification for this?
Well, not that I know of now. No. That I have. Yeah, sure. Go.
There's no validation outside of Islamic sources. Yeah, to me, do you want to stand aside?
Your thing is over.
Wait, just because there's no archaeological evidence, that does not make unhistorical. So let's concede there's no archaeological evidence.
That's a possibility.
How does that show that Mecca is unhistorical?
Because that's the way history.
Which one?
No, you have physical evidence, you have textual evidence. It's not just physical evidence meaning there's remains. Skeletons.
He's got one.
You have textual evidence. You go by the Bible.
He's got one.
Dated to that time, the skeletal remains.
Yeah, that's physical remains.
Yeah.
That's physical evidence.
Dig straight.
No, just because there's no
It got a bit messy.
Okay, no. Okay, so. Oh yeah, sorry.
That's what he's asking.
No, history is classed as
it's not based on
a
scientific method.
Yeah.
Guys, can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
Catch up with you lot on a one-to-one.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So I'm going to read you.
One question.
You have John Damascus as well.
Oh please, Nana.
Thank you. So I'm going to read something from a newspaper, the Evening Standard. Yeah?
Appeal to unqualified
Can I finish?
That's what it is.
Can I finish? In London, the Islamic Heritage Research Foundation predicts some 98% of the Kingdom of Saudi's historical and religious sites have been destroyed since 1985. Just months before the Saudi government approved the demolitions, the BBC during its January 2014 podcast, Beyond Belief, Archaeology and Religion, explored just how difficult a job Islamic researchers have in excavating pieces of history from the part of the world. Irene Ria, the podcast host, put the question to Professor Tim Insol, archaeologist, Al-Qasimi, Professor of African Islamic Archaeological and Institute of Arab and Islamic Studies. Mr. Ria asked, the study of archaeology in Islam is quite problematic, like you're saying, because a lot of the evidence has been destroyed because it reeks of idolatry. Professor Insol replied, I would say there are incidents of where this sort of evidence has been destroyed. We had one in Timbuktu where there was some shrine destructions going on, but there are still many shrines surrounding it. I think the issue is to do with the understanding of Islamic practice, that there are different varieties within practice and the overall structure of Islam. That's where I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish. I think where the destruction has taken place, from which we could have learned an immense amount, it is in Saudi Arabia itself. In particular, the great sites of Mecca and Medina. If work has been possibly there, then we would have learned a lot. Both Saudi, Both Saudi and foreign archaeologists have not been able to work in particularly those two sites, Mecca and Medina, are more generally in Saudi Arabia until the last 10 years or so. These two sites are so sensitive in some ways. There is, for example, in Mecca, immense rebuilding that is going on that must be destroying the archaeological record. So this is an academic, as you said. He specializes in archaeology and Islamic law.
One second. Let me control this a bit. Nana, you ask a question. Come here for. Sorry, Malish.
I'm going to circle back.
I'll be circling back.
Nana, don't listen. Nana, as a historian, this approach to only use history as archaeology. One second. Only archaeology. No, let me speak, please. Only archaeology here.
I didn't get a chance to respond.
Oh, go on, respond. Go on, respond.
No, I'm going to circle back because I've got to speak to these guys as well. But what I will say is this, the same sort of like, in academia, and I know, because when I was reading history as an undergraduate, the conversations that were going on about how to substantiate evidence, if you're going to build a whole belief system on the idea of a particular city, but then when you go to that particular city and you conduct any sort of historical research, there's no historical evidence, there's no archaeological.
No, who said that? Who said that?
Alexander the Great.
No. You made a claim.
There was no water.
No. You made a claim. You made a claim there. You made a claim. Now prove that claim that there is no evidence.
There have been no sites.
It was just a statement.
Huh? Okay. Yeah. One second. Like Ghana exists. When was the first mention of Ghana?
I wouldn't be able to.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that there is no evidence. I'm saying that I don't have it. One second. Yeah, I know this is exactly what I said, but you rejected. Joseph of Aramea. One second, Nana. Joseph of Arameus. Show me where Arameus is. Do you believe in the burial of Jesus? Be honest. Do you believe in the burial of Jesus? And is this a crux matter of Christianity?
Hold on a second. We're changing the topic.
No. I'm showing you the flaw in methodology. No, Nana. I know, Nana, but please follow me. Nana, but please follow me.
1 second.
Please follow me.
I asked you about archaeological evidence and the first mention of archaeological evidence for Mecca, the first mention of Mecca. The first mention of Mecca, historically speaking, is 741 AD.
I'll dispute that.
That's it.
Yeah, Mecca is in the Bible as well, in the Old Testament.
And then I said archaeological evidence. You said the only archaeological evidence you know of is the Kaaba. And I said, okay, I'll leave it there for now.
Yeah, but what I'm saying now, Nana, but Nana, what I'm saying is your method is flawed. Nana, listen. One second. No, one second. You asked me a question. I should be Joseph of Arameus. Okay, I will present it. Okay. Joseph of Arameus, yeah, this is a person from the Sanhedrin who they say condemned Jesus to death. And they say that when Jesus died, this is what the Christians said, Joseph of Arimathea, who we don't know his history, he pops into the story and he buries Jesus. However, scholars have said that this Arimathea, it makes no sense. We don't know where Arimathea is. So who is this figure? He serves no purpose. We don't know nothing before and we don't know anything after. His only purpose for having his name in the Gospels is the burial of Jesus. That's the only thing. And the burial of Jesus is needed to say that Jesus died. And they need to say that Jesus died because that's the crux of the Christians' belief. So using his methodology, his whole religion, it breaks down. So what's good for the geese is good for the gander. If he can say that's Islam, or me rather, it's my inequity, and I don't have a problem with saying, I don't know, this is a part of man. If someone comes to me and asks me about the archaeology of India or Bangladesh, I don't know. I'm not a historian, I'm not concerned about it. If historians don't contend this issue, I'm not going to contend it. Do you understand? No one contends the sky is blue. You won't hear people arguing about it. People don't argue about things, or people argue about things which are contended. People don't argue about things which are not contended. So I don't have a problem with saying I don't know. Likewise, he would have to show us the judges in the Bible, the kings in the Bible, all of the lands in the Bible, archaeology evidence of cherubims and dragons and all of this in the Bible. He won't be able to do so. So his methodology, it just crumbles and his whole religion takes him down with him. But he wants to use that standard against Islam. Anyway, the angels, they say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, La ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana. Oh, glory to you, Allah. we don't have any knowledge except that which you teach us. Jazakumullah khair. Do you want to say anything?
I just want to say what I read out, because he talked about academia. He said academia, academia, academia. And when I quoted Professor Tim Insel, archaeologist, and Al-Qasimi, professor of African and Islamic archaeology at the Institute of Arab and Islamic Studies, and I quoted to him why there is no archaeological record and the reason behind it, he didn't respond.
He didn't.
His response was, I want to circle round. He didn't address the point. He said a fallacy. He said there have been archaeological digs and there is a lack of evidence. False. There have not been archaeological digs. False. They have not. That's what I say.
Can I say something, please?
No. No, we're not here to debate. Yeah.
You talking about Jesus.
No.
I have a right to answer you here.
Go down there and
No,
talk.
I have a right to
Go
answer
down
you
there
here.
and talk.
So loud.
Go on
Talk
there.
about Joseph of Arimathea.
I'm not gonna engage with this
You
guy.
talk about Joseph of Arimathea. Show me from the
Where's the
Quran.
Arithmea? Where's
Show me
Arithmea?
from
Where's
the Quran
Arithmea?
Where
Where
Quran
is
says,
Arithmea?
won't get straight
You
answer.
are a
You
Shia.
won't get straight answer.
I know.
Muslim is a Shia. Muslim is a Sunni. Show me from the Quran. Show me from the
Majnoon,
Quran.
not Christian.